Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Y'all know we always give it a few minutes to see if any brews gonna come up in here. Today is no different. It's been a long week, Hebrew. Been a very long day. We're gonna give it a few minutes to see if any brews gonna come up in here. Hit that like button on your way in the door. We're going to give it a few minutes to see if any of our brothers and sisters going to come up in here. And you guys, for the last couple of minutes, in my neighborhood, these Negroes have been acting a fool. And these Negroes, some of these Negroes are out here shooting guns, and some of these niggas are out here shooting fireworks, trying to blend it in and disguise it. But it's so stupid. You think niggas don't know you letting off hella guns on November the 1st? Nigga, this ain't 4th of July. Of course those are guns out there. But these niggas are so stupid. They think that they fooling somebody. Every now and again, they try to sneak a few fireworks in there. The last probably 10 minutes, y'all, these niggas been out here shooting like like you at the OK Corral. Mind you, it's November, Hebrew. These are the kind of shenanigans that go on. Now look, they just did that, right? Like people are stupid. See, because if you don't know, if you never grew up around, gunshots and all that kind of stuff on a regular basis, you might just think any pop you hear is a firework. They throw those fireworks in there to make you think that that's all that they doing. But if you know, you really know, niggas don't really shoot fireworks like that in November, y'all. Y'all hear that? You can think that all that's fireworks if you want to. I said, you know what? I'm a because they've been doing it for the last 10, 15 minutes. I said, let me get some of this on here so y'all can see. I mean, you guys can hear. Some of those are fireworks, but a lot of those are not fireworks. They're trying to sneak these guns in there amidst the fireworks. Like, that's not going to draw attention to a nigga letting off fireworks on November the 1st. But that's how these niggas is out here. They getting ready, y'all. They're getting ready for the Savage Olympics, okay? But I think you guys get the gist of that. I just wanted you to see how crazy and deranged these Negroes are out here. We got Brother J.R. Meadows in the building. He said, shaking my head. Wow, people are lost. You got that right, Brother J.R. Meadows. They are lost. And no, the police are not coming, nor did they come. See, this is a little example. And it also could be a test run. The niggas just acting a damn fool just to see how much the police gonna let them get away with. Okay? I'm telling y'all, but I know things is getting ready to hit the fan, y'all. I guess they finally had enough after 10, 15 minutes. Y'all, we're going to give it about 6 more minutes. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I got to tell y'all about what happened to me today. We're going to give it about 6, 7 minutes, y'all. Hit that like button on your way in the door. As you can see, the shenanigans appear to have stopped. These Negroes are sick, y'all. All praises to the Most High, to the Mighty One of Jacob. Yeah. You guys, whew. You know they say whatever don't kill you make you stronger, right? If that is true, if that's true, and I believe that it is, we gonna be some strong niggas around here. And shout out to you again, brother J.R. Meadows. The homie J.R. Meadows in the building. He said, shaking my head, wow, people are lost. I will say that again, brother. I can't remember the last time when I seen niggas shoot fireworks on November the 1st. But nobody finds that suspicious though, right? Nobody finds that suspicious. Oh, they shooting fireworks on November the 1st. If anybody just coming in here right now, rewind back to the beginning of this live, I let you hear a little bit of what these niggas, these savages are up to. Sneaking in gunshots amidst the fireworks. Hit the like button, Hebrew, as you come through the door. That's the only way that YouTube will show this video. And consider this video a audio only recording. I repeat, consider this video a audio only recording. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, tap that like button. Scoot on up to that like button. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications so that you get every video when we drop out over here. And also, if you didn't hear the first minute or two of this video, go back and make sure you watch all of this thing from the beginning, y'all. We living in savage times, you guys, and I mean savage. We got brother Bill Thomas in his house. What it do, brother Bill Thomas? Shout out to you, brother. And I want to let you know, brother, I seen your email. Sorry I haven't gotten back to you yet, brother. The slave master has been beating me down, but I did see your email. I'm sorry, I just haven't had a chance to hit you back yet. But I give you my word, brother Bill Thomas. This weekend, I will definitely hit you, brother. I give you my word. Always good to see you, brother Bill. Hope all is well with you, my brother. We got J.R. Meadows in his house. J.R. Meadows says 100, fam. 100. J.R. Meadows says, Bill, 100. We got Bill Lynn in his house. Bill Lynn says, hey, family. Bill Lynn says, I hope all is well. Yes, Bill Lynn, all is well over here. Hope all is well with you, Bill Lynn. And I hope all is well with every single one of you niggers. Every single one of you Hebrews out there. Worldwide. Hey, shout out to brother Eli Barros. Shout out to the homie Eli Barros all the way from Angola. I don't know if he's in here right now. And brother Eli Barros, I can't remember if I had a chance to respond to your comment yet or not. But I did see you commenting on one of my videos, and it said that they've been blocking you from comment. They're not letting you comment. And I wanted to let you know, brother, that I saw that you had asked me. You said, hey, am I the only one this is happening to? And I want to let you know, brother, no, you're not. I've had other brothers and sisters say as well. YouTube is blocking them from commenting, hiding their comments when they post it, or deleting their comments. So YouTube is doing a lot of funny business on this channel and other channels right now. Brother Eli Barros, if you happen to see this video, shout out to you, brother Eli Barros, all the way from Angola. House of Judah in the building, nigga. We got Hazel Wizards. Hazel Wizards in his house. And she says, "What's up, family? Good to see you all in the chat tonight. Two nights tonight. Hey, y'all, it's always good to see you guys in here in this chat. And you know why I do these lives, y'all? Is because, first of all, I love the Most High God, the God of Israel. And second of all, why I do these lives, family, is because of y'all. Y'all are my family, and we need each other. And I'm going to tell y'all this, fam. I'm keeping it real with y'all. This week right here, family, it's been one of the most longest weeks for your brother. Been one of the most trying weeks for your brother, right? Now, of course, I've been through tough times before, just like many of you out there. I've been through tough times before, y'all. But this week was very, very, very taxing on your brother. I mean, super heavy. Been a super long week. Been a super long day. All kinds of oppression at every end. All kind of inconveniences and obstacles at every end. I'm telling y'all, Hebrews, I've literally been running all day long. Not until now, as I'm sitting here on this live with y'all, have I had a literal chance to sit down and rest. I mean, I don't call this strenuous, even though some people would say it's a form of work. But y'all are my family, so I don't consider this work. I consider this actually the beginning of me finally having a chance to rest and relax today. It's family time with the family. But it's been such a long and brutal day, y'all. I was like, y'all, I might not even be able to go live with the fam tonight. I might not even be able to go live with the fam tonight because I'm so drained. I'm so beat. I'm so tired. I haven't eaten all day. I had a banana, family, and that was like 6 in the morning when I had that banana. I haven't eaten all day, family. It's been one of them kind of days. Everything that could have gone so-called awry, it went awry. Every train that could have came off the tracks today, it came off the tracks today. I kid you not, y'all. And I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. Y'all. And look, if I can't talk with my family, and y'all are my family, y'all are my family. If I can't talk with y'all, who can I talk with? So even though I'm completely whooped and I'm completely tired, I need this. When I say this, talking about the talk with family like we're doing right now. And I know that some of you guys out there need this as well. Because I am you guys and you guys are me. I know that there's been plenty of times where I needed to be around other Most High onlys. I needed it. And it wasn't there. And I know how I felt when I couldn't. Look, I don't want to call it getting my fix. But in a way, yeah, it's getting my fix. Because I need my fix of Most High onlys. I need to be around y'all. I need to chop it up with y'all. I need to talk to y'all. I need y'all to talk to me. I need to feel y'all energy. I need y'all to feel my energy. I need to tell y'all about things that's going on with me. I need y'all to tell me about things that's going on with y'all. We all are in this together, and we need each other. And y'all, without other Most High onlys out there, we wouldn't be us. We wouldn't even exist. So that's why I say, even though I'm tired, I got to go on here because I need this. I'm sure that somebody else out there needs this. And like I said, I remember plenty of times before when I needed a place like this, a space like this, and I couldn't find it. Or it was there, but then the days or the night where I really needed that live stream, where I really needed that video, really needed that brotherhood or that sisterhood, and I couldn't have it. And I remember how it made me feel. And I did not like that. And so the last thing I wanted to do was make somebody else feel that feeling. Because I felt it before and it wasn't a good feeling. And plus, I told y'all yesterday that I was going to come on here and go live, right? And this is the kind of nigga that I am, y'all. Of course, I'm nowhere near perfect, right? But I try to do what I say I'm going to do. If I tell a nigga I'm going to do something, I try my best. I'm talking about I don't care what kind of shit I got to go through to pull it off. Now, sometimes it doesn't work out, but whenever I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, I don't care what it is. If I told you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna try my damnedest. I'm gonna break my neck to make sure that I do what I said I was gonna do. I try my best to be a man of my word, and I don't want to straddle no fence about that. I will die about my word, or somebody else will die about my word. I'm trying to tell you that the point is, when a man gives his word, he should never straddle the fence. You got to live your life based off of honor and integrity. If you give your word, don't straddle the fence for nobody. Unless you gave your word to do something and then the Most High comes to you and say, hey, nigga, don't do that. Then and only then is it permissible to go back on your word. Other than that, and you know what? Shout out to my mother, yo. Shout out to my mother, Ma Dukes, rest her soul. Because you know what my mother told me? And I'm going to tell you something. I like to say like the young niggas say, no cap. Because this ain't no cap, right? What I'm about to tell y'all about my mother is straight up true and 100%. And I kid you not. If you know me, you know me. But if you don't, you might think I'm just making this up. If my mother was a piece of garbage, I just wouldn't say nothing about her. I wouldn't get on here and talk crazy and talk down about her, but I would not come on here and say good things about my mother just because that's my mother. If my mother was a piece of trash, I wouldn't trash her. I might drop a hint that she was a piece of garbage, but I won't come on here and trash her. I just wouldn't say nothing. But I definitely would not come on here and make things up and say things good about my mother just because she my mother. We don't do that. We hold everybody accountable over here. And why am I bringing that up? Because I just told you, right? A man needs to be a man of his word. If you tell somebody you're going to do something, if it's at all possible to carry it out, I don't give a damn what you got to go through. But I'm not telling you got to be like that. I'm telling you that's the kind of nigga that I am, right? And it made me think about something that my mother used to say. My mother used to say a couple of things to me. And you know what my mother used to say? And like I said, I'm not saying this because she's my mother. I'm saying this because, number one, I see that there's a problem out there in the world with accountability with a lot of our sisters out there, right? A lot of females out there, and I'm not picking on you guys. You guys know I'm saying this out of love. And if this doesn't apply to you, then you better not take it personal because you know I'm not talking to you. Talking in general. A lot of women out there, a lot of sisters have a big problem with being held accountable. They don't like it. They're not going to do it. And a lot of sisters out there, they can tell you they're going to do something. Hey, brother, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They might even promise you, hey, I promise you, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But when it's time to cash the chips in, hey, they look for a way out. And they get a way out because they don't follow through. You know what my mother told me? And I remember my mother saying this, and I remember her doing this multiple times. My mother would say something, right? She would say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then you know what? I watched my mother multiple times. When the time came around to cash in the chips for whatever, I don't know, whatever she was saying she was going to do. Could have been to me, could have been to my sister, could have been to my cousin, could have been to my dad, my uncle, grandma, could have been to anybody, next door neighbor, whatever. I've seen it before when it was time to actually cash in the chips, and I could tell my mother may have been tired. She may have been irritated, whatever. She physically just didn't feel like doing it for various reasons. But you know what I watched her do? I watched her lace up her bootstraps. And she told me multiple times, she said, hey, you know what? When I put my word out there, when I throw my word out there, she said, son, when you throw your word out there, you got to go out there and get it. That's what my mother used to tell me. And I watched her do it multiple times. And she would say, I said I was going to do X, Y, Z. I threw my word out there. Now I got to go out there and get it. And I watched my mother go out there and get it. and execute whatever it was. Could have been something big, could have been something small. The point is, it came at a time where she was tired. She may have had a headache. She may have been getting ready to go to bed. She may have been doing a number of things. But when it was time for those chips to be cashed in, she remembered what? She remembered her word. And she said, son, when I throw my word out there, I got to go out there and get that. I threw that out there. I want to be a woman of my word. And she would go out there and get that. And you guys out there, and you guys and you gals, you remember that. When is the last time that you've known a woman for being a woman of her word? And I believe in giving people their flowers while they are here. And that's why I like to always give a shout out to Hazel Woods. Because I told y'all, Hazel Woods is one of them ones. And if you guys got any kind of awareness about you, and I know that you do, you know what we mean when we say somebody is one of them ones. I'm telling you, Hazel Woods is one of them ones. Shout out to you, Hazel Woods, for always being in his house. Much love for you, Hazel. Always. Hazel Woods says they have been blocking. I tried to comment, it wouldn't let me. You see that? Do you see that? Y'all see what kind of shenanigans that YouTube is on over here, y'all? So, brother Eli Barros, if you're on here listening right now and you can't comment, brother, you see they be doing it to Hazel Woods too. And I'm sure they doing it to others too. That's the kind of funky business that they playing with us, y'all. But they are going to pay. And it's going to be painful when they pay. Right now, if any of you guys out there, can any of you post that scripture in the chat right now where it says in Daniel? I can't remember if it's in Daniel chapter 10 or Daniel chapter 12. If anybody's listening right now, can you post that scripture in the live chat where it says, and those that turn many to righteousness? If there's anybody out there right now that you can post that scripture in the live chat, I know it's in Daniel. It's either Daniel 10th chapter or Daniel 12th chapter, where it talks about those that turn many to righteousness shall shine as the firmament, something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Brother J.R. Meadows says, what up, all? What up to you, J.R. Meadows, and what up to all of y'all out there? I love y'all, family. We got Y'all Saves Me in the building. What up, Y'all Saves Me? Good to see you as always, brother. Y'all Saves Me says, Shalom, all praises to the Most High, Yah. Fist up. That's right. And you know what, y'all? YouTube hates this channel so much. Not only do they block people from commenting, they also stop this video from going out. They shadow banning this video, y'all. Y'all, there would be a lot more people over here right now. There would be a lot more of our family in here right now if they knew we was live. You see, YouTube has the notifications. And you know what they'll do? They'll wait till I come off of live, and then they'll let everybody know I was live. That's how they go, y'all. And Brother King David, I saw Brother King David say, like the whole time we was on live, it was showing like 7 or 8 people, right? And as soon as I ended the live stream for like 2 or 3 seconds, all of a sudden it went from 7 to like 20, 24 people in the live, y'all. That's the kind of games that YouTube is playing over here, y'all. And that's how you know we are headed in the right direction, y'all. Now I gotta give a disclaimer. Anybody in here right now, there will be a little rough language on this video, y'all. There's gonna be a little rough language, right? And I'm gonna try not to go overboard with it, but I'm giving you a chance to exit stage left right now. If you one of them Hebrews or you one of them Gentiles trying to cleave, if you can't stand strong language, I'm gonna give you 20 seconds. You know what? I'm gonna give you a whole 60 seconds to get up out of here. I'm gonna give you a whole 60 seconds to get up out of here. because you might not want to hear. I'm not going to censor what I'm about to say, because what I'm about to tell you is something that happened today. Just a little quick story time, and it's going to be a witness. And after all I've been through this week, having this very long week, it done my heart good to be able to share righteousness with this person I'm about to tell y'all about that I met today. Give me 1 second, Hebrew. Hey, y'all, I'm so tired. I'm so hungry and thirsty, y'all. Y'all know I'm not no little nigga, y'all. I'm just like a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? All I had was a banana today throughout the whole day, y'all. And that was at like 6 in the morning. It's now 8:14. And no, I wasn't fasting today. That's how it went today. It was one of them kind of days. And like I said, no, I was not fasting. At least not voluntarily. I just thought about that. Maybe the Most High had me on the fast today and I ain't even know it. Because that was not my plan. But I'm telling y'all, when I say today was one of them days, it was one of them days, Hebrew. Hit the like button, y'all. All right, Hebrew, I'm about to drop this on y'all, and then I'm going to let you guys go, right? Now, look. Anybody who's just coming on here right now, when this video uploads, go all the way back to the beginning so you can hear how wild and crazy these Negroes are out here on November the 1st. They think they're being slick, right? But when you know, you know. They out there letting off all kind of guns, right? But they sneaking fireworks in there too, trying to, throw people off. Because if people just know people out there shooting all kind of crazy guns in the first day of November, people may get a little panicky, right? So these niggas out here sneaking in fireworks in between them, just in case somebody say, yo, are these niggas out here shooting all these guns? And they'll say, oh, no, those are just fireworks. But if you know, you know. Like I said, if you grew up around that kind of stuff, you know, you know. And at the beginning of the video, like I said, this evening, these niggas was out here letting off hella guns probably for almost 10, 15 minutes this went on. And it just happened to be going on when I was getting ready to go live. These niggas was going crazy out here. Y'all caught the tail end of it. It was, when I say it was crazy, it was crazy. And whatever you hear at the beginning of this live, you hear a little bit fireworks, a little bit gunshots. But see, to the untrained ear, you probably hear that stuff at the beginning of this live, and you're going to think that's all fireworks. But like I said, if you know, you know. These niggas, they might be fooling somebody. They ain't fooling me. They was busting off fireworks and shooting guns too. Now, this is what you got to ask yourself. Why would you be doing that in the beginning of November the 1st? It's not 4th of July. Why are you doing that? And I'll leave that to you guys to decide in your own heads. Why would niggas be out here on November the 1st letting off hella guns? I'll leave that to you to decide. I told you the niggas in the DMV, it's a lot of savages out here. I'm going to ask you that question again. That's a rhetorical question. Why would niggas be out, whoever that was out there, letting off hella guns, hella, for 10, 15 minutes straight, and fireworks too? So it wasn't just one person. It was a group effort. Why would they do that, huh? I got my own theories. I'm not going to talk about it right now. I got my own theories as to who it was, why it was, and, this, that, and the third. I ain't going to talk about that right now. Just know that when I tell y'all niggas is savages out here, I'm not just talking just to hear myself talk. This shit is real out here. And I gave anybody a chance that wants to leave. If you can't stand strong language, I'm telling you, you got 60 more seconds to leave right now. Because I know we got all kind of people who watch this YouTube channel. Some are younger, some are older. If you are a person and you like to say, oh, why is he talking like that? Why does he have to use that kind of language? I'm telling you right now, leave. Because I'm about to be using all kind of strong language. 4-letter words. I'm about to be slinging 4-letter words around here like you wouldn't believe. And once I start, I'm not going to stop and probably until this video goes off. So If you stay in here, I don't want to hear your mouth later on, Hebrew. I'm giving you a chance. In fact, I'm begging you. Please click off this video right now, Hebrew. If you can't stand what people would call rough language or foul language or harsh language, or he's cursing and swearing. If you one of them kind of Hebrews, and look, I'm not going to knock you, but I'm going to tell you guys what happened today, and I'm not going to try to find other words to say. I'm going to use the words that were used. And I'm sure once I started using it, I'm not going to stop, because once you let the cat out of the bag, there's no use in going back. All right? Now, I'm giving you right now, because I see YouTube says we got 8 people in here. You got 10 seconds to get the hell out of here, Hebrew. I'm about to start cursing and swearing like you would not believe. Cursing and swearing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, look. The blood is off in my hands now. Because at this point now, it really doesn't matter what I say. I told you I was about to start using rough language, right? And I told you once I started, I wasn't going to stop, right? So you hear of your own free will. You want to hear what I'm getting ready to say. And don't be saying shit like, oh, he didn't have to say it that much. I told you to get your ass up out of here. Since you stayed here, fuck it. Hit that like button, Hebrew. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Check this shit out. I told you I had a long ass day, right? Mind you now, I'm not the kind of nigga, when I'm hungry, mind you, I told you, everything that could have came off the tracks today, every single train that could have came off the tracks today came off. Everything that could have went so-called wrong today, it went wrong. Everything that could have went left today, guess what, nigga? That shit went fucking left. And guess what? Like I told y'all, I'm not no little nigga. I got a little size and a little weight on me. A nigga needs to eat. I haven't eaten shit all day but a fucking banana. And yeah, I started to go a little bit fucking crazy, nigga. But a nigga like my size, and all I had was a fucking banana all day. And then all this other shit, not to mention all the other shit that was going on there. I'm not even going to go into that shit. If I go into that, y'all, I will never get through this live. Just know it was one long fucking day, okay? Now check this shit out. I get to this car spot, right? All kind of shit going on, washing cars and all that, right? I goes to the car wash. Check this out. This is what got me. Mind you, I'm irritated. I'm grumpy, kind of angry, semi-pissed off, tired as fuck, hungry as fuck, starving. I'm still hungry as fuck right now as I'm making this live right now. I haven't eaten shit, Hebrew. A thick nigga like me on an empty damn stomach. Gets to the car, John, right? So I'm out there, John, right? I'm about to start vacuuming the car, right? So I see these two ladies, right? They older. One on the left of me, one on the right, right? I told y'all I'm in the DMV. This is a wicked town. It is what it is, right? A very wicked town. A lot of robberies, shootings, unalivings, you name it. A lot of cesspool, dirtbag, scumbag activity, right? So it's a lady to the left of me, lady to the right, right? I'm in the middle doing my thing. Now, the lady on my left went over to the lady on the right, right? They start chopping it up, kikiing and ha-haing and laughing, having a good old Shangri-La of a time, right? So it appears to me, I said, you know what? It seems like they're having such a good time. I said, they must know each other. They have to know each other. Because once again, I'm in the DMV. Niggas are not kind and friendly here. You guys can say what you want, all right? I'm telling you, the people that I come across in the DMV, for the most part. Now, of course, you got exceptions to every rule. Because look, somebody can say, nigga, you live in the DMV. Yes, I do. They can say, you're not kind. Well, that's where you're wrong. I would be that exception to the rule. And I'm not just saying that because I'm me. I'm not. I actually am. I actually am kind. I'm all that kind of stuff, right? Believe it or not. The people that actually know me, they know that I'm kind-hearted, I'm nice, I'm sharing, I'm giving. I'm the kindest guy in the world to the people who know me. But to a wicked bastard, I'm not going to be kind because it's not safe. Why the hell would I be kind to a fucking savage? See, you guys got to stop playing with these savages and stop handling them with kitten gloves. We don't do that shit over here. We call a spade a spade. You a damn savage, you a damn savage. So like I said, when I see people in the DMV and I see them being kind and nice, that shit throws me for a fucking loop because I don't see that shit out here. You guys, like I said, you got to be around here to know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys on here, some of you guys in here, you from the DMV, you from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a lot of scumbags out here, a lot of vicious, devious-minded criminal Negroes out here, and others as well. So when I see people being kind, that it really throws me for a loop, y'all, because I'm not used to that. Okay? So once again, I'm out there trying to vacuum and stuff. Lady on my left, lady on my right. The lady on my left comes and she goes, stands on my right, start chopping it up with this other lady. And they are having such a good time. I'm talking about they having such a good time. They look like they're having a family reunion, should I say. Come to find out, they don't know each other from Adam and Eve. Okay? But I found this out once the lady on my right left. The other lady who went over there to her, she came back around on my left and she started doing her thing in her car, right? So I don't know how I started talking to this lady. This lady, I want to say she was like 65 years old. She told me she was either 65 years old or 66, right? So-called black lady. We started talking, right? I don't know how we got on this. Well, one, because she was just so kind, right? I'm like, yo, this is strange. Like, because people are not kind around here. And I told that lady, I said, you know what? I usually don't be doing stuff like this because I don't talk to niggas like this, not calling you a nigga. I said, but I'm a nigga. And I said, you know, you a so-called black woman. I usually wouldn't even be talking to you like this. I don't even know you. You don't know me. But I can feel your spirit. You a very kind-hearted person. That's how I found out that she didn't know that lady. Once I found out that she didn't know that lady, I said, you know what? Okay, you one of them. You one of them super, super, super loving, kind-hearted spirits. You know what? That's why I feel like I want to talk to you right now. And that's why you feel like you want to talk to me. We get to chopping it up. Y'all, I told you after the long, hard week I had, I wasn't in the mood to talk to nobody. I was not in the mood to talk to nobody. I'm freaking tired. I'm freaking hungry. I ain't got time for nothing right now. Y'all, I got so much stuff I got to do even once I get off of this live, y'all. That's the kind of day and week it's been. I didn't feel like talking to anybody. But because of the kind of spirit that this lady had on her, I was compelled to talk to her and she was compelled to talk to me. So we get to chopping it up, right? So we get to talking about all the insanity that's going on in the world. She gets to telling me about her son. Been home from prison not too long ago. This is where it starts to get deep. We get to talking about the stuff that's going on in America. Okay. She gets to talking to me and start telling me how, you know, she's older and the problem her generation got with people from my generation is, you know, I come from a different time than y'all, and you know, y'all don't want to vote and yada yada yada. So I'm listening, right? I'm listening to her. I said, I hear you, sister. I hear you. And then she starts telling me about her son, fresh home from prison not too long ago, telling me, and I hope that sister is listening on here. I hope she remembered the name of this channel. I should have wrote it down, but I wasn't thinking to write it down. I hope that sister remembers the name of this channel and that she comes and sees this. Telling me about her son and, you know, how her son been to jail, been to prison, not too long, been home from prison. And, you know, he's blaming everybody else for his mistakes, blaming everybody else for his paths and yada, 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 right? So I'm listening and I hear it, right? Because I know this. I've seen this kind of stuff a million times before. I'm from the hood, right? So I'm listening to it. And then I said, you know what? I said, ma'am, not to make any excuses for your son's behavior, because I'm not doing that at all. I said, but you know what? Since we worked up on this topic, we talking about all the things going on in America, talking about voting, and she was like, you got to talking about God. I said, you know what? Here's my entrance. I said, you know what, sister? I said, I don't know you from a man on the moon. You don't know me. I said, but I can feel your spirit and I can tell you are a very kind and loving person. Right? So she looked at me. She looked at me as in like, nigga, how you know that? But I know that I'm right. And I was right. She said, true, true. So I asked her, I said, hey, where you from? And she said, look, anybody from the DMV? Not just from the DMV, but if you a so-called Negro, particularly Negroes from the DMV, right? I know a thing or two about niggas in the DMV. When a nigga asks you where you from, niggas in the DMV get kind of defensive. You're like, hold up, nigga. What you mean where I'm from? You see, because there's so much treachery out here. Usually in the DMV, when a nigga asks you where you from, it's because he's up to no damn good. He on that bullshit. He either on that street shit. Cause see, this is how it goes, y'all, in the DMV. You go into the wrong neighborhood, a nigga will say, hey, where you from? That is the nigga opening the door to do the bullshit. Okay? If you ain't never grew up in the hood, maybe you're not from the hood, you don't know. I'm sure this goes on in plenty of hoods all over America. When a motherfucker, and that's another thing. Oh, why does he say fuck? I wanted to make a whole video about that, but since this video, we cursing and swearing allegedly in this video, we're gonna talk about it. The motherfucker. The fuck word and the motherfucker word, right? I already told you guys, I gave you plenty of time to leave off of here. If you don't want to hear harsh language, I been gave you disclaimers. Right now, I don't give a fuck. If you hear it, it's because you came to get that word. The word fuck. Let's go into it. What does it mean? Because we got to stop this fucking bullshit. What does fuck mean? F-U-C-K. Oh, it's such a horrible word, brother. Brother, you shouldn't say fuck, brother. It's so bad. Is it? Why the fuck is it bad? Because you said so? Oh, no, I got it. Because the Catholics said so. Some fucking Catholics told you it was bad. But he's out here fucking raping people and putting people into fucking slavery. But he told you saying fuck is bad. Fuck, 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 fuck. You had enough yet? We going to fuck in tonight. F-U-C-K, fuck. You know what it stands for? It's a fucking acronym. It stands for fornication under consent of the king. I repeat, the word fuck is an acronym. It stands for fornication under consent of the king. Many years ago, definitely in parts of Europe and other parts of the world as well, when people were ruling, this is how it would go. If you would get married before you even had a chance to have sex with your wife, the king would say, hey, nigga, bring that woman to me. I'm going to fuck her. And what does that mean? The king gets to have sex with your wife, nigga. In certain kingdoms, it was a law. The king must take all the virginity of all the women. Did you know that? That's where fuck comes from. Fornication under consent of the king. The king consents himself to fuck your wife. Fornication under the consent of the king. Yeah, I know you married her, but before you have sex with her, I'm going to have sex with her first. So guess what that's going to do? Now her loyalty, low key, is going to be with me. Believe it or not, that's why they like to turn all of our women into whores. Because y'all, this thing is deep. When a woman goes out and gives her vagina away to a man, believe it or not, there's a lot of things that goes on when that happens, you guys. Your allegiance, whether you know it or not, whether you're conscious of it or not, a part of your allegiance, even if you fight against it, when you have sex with a man, a part of your allegiance wants to pledge to him, and it does, even if you resist and fight against it. This thing is deep, y'all. That's why, and see, the kings knew that. Wicked nations know that. That's why your wife would be a virgin. The king would say, even though you're marrying a virgin, I can't have your women being the only man that they have sex with be you. Because guess what? Then your woman gonna be more prone to listen to you instead of the king. So to fuck that up, the king says, bring that virgin to me. Even though you just married her and no man has touched her, I'm gonna fuck her. Sex with your wife before you do. That's where the word fuck comes from. Fornication under consent of the king. So cut this bullshit out. From now on, and look, I'm not saying I'm going to start slinging the fuck word all around whenever I want, but whenever I want to say fuck on this channel, I'm going to say that shit. Because it doesn't mean shit. I don't let these fucking heathens tell me what the fuck I can do and what the fuck I can say. Say whatever the fuck I want to say. This is my channel. And I don't adhere to fucking bullshit given to me by my fucking slave master. I know what fuck means. I did my homework. I went out and did my homework. And guess what? I'm dropping that work right here for anybody who wants to pick it up and run with it. We deal with reality over here. I know some of y'all don't like harsh language, but guess what? We gonna fucking deal with that shit today. Another word, the word shit. Who the fuck told you that shit was a bad word? Before we go further into this story, we got to kill all this fucking bullshit. Who the fuck told you shit was a bad word? You know what ship stands for? Ship height. Ship height in transit. I repeat, the word shit is just like fuck. It's an acronym. It's shorthand for ship height in transit. Whenever you will have people working in the ports, okay, in the ports, you know, where ships go in and out of the port. Whenever you will have people coming into dock, they got goods. They need to come to shore. They out on the sea. They're bringing in goods. They talk on walkie-talkies. The guy on the receiver pod would say, hey, what's your shit? Just like you ask somebody, hey, nigga, what shit you got going on over there? The same thing the nigga at the port would ask the guy driving the ship. Hey, ship driver. Hey, sailor. Hey, captain. What's your shit? You like, oh, he's cursing. Nigga, cut that shit out. He's asking him, what is your ship height in transit? And then the guy who's driving the ship, the captain, would say, my shit is maybe 60 feet, 12 inches. Or maybe 80 feet, 40 inches. He would tell the guy whatever his shit is. Ship height in transit. So get out of here with all of that soft-ass bullshit. Sometimes I come on here and look, and I play the game. Usually I don't talk with so-called rough language because I know many of you still got the Catholic, you still got Catholic values. Many of you still have Christian values. So when you hear me say fuck and shit, you get offended. Why? Because the Catholics told you to. That's some dumbass shit, y'all. The Catholics told you, no, brother, it's a sin to say fuck. Somebody read me a commandment where it's a sin for me to say fuck. Brother, why are you saying shit, brother? Well, read me the commandment where it says thou shalt not say that shit. Guess what? I'm not going to do that with you guys and flip out on you and so-called curse or swear you guys out, right? Because you my family, you my brothers and sisters. But to a heathen, pagan, Gentile beast, a damn Catholic or a Christian, I already know they're going to shadow ban this video. They probably ain't even going to show this video to nobody who's not on here live. But guess what? The people that needed to see this, they're going to see this and can't nobody stop that shit. Somebody out there needs to learn this fucking shit. And you need to learn it ain't no sin to say fuck and shit. And anybody out there who said, brother, you shouldn't say that. Why? Because you don't like it? The only reason why you don't like it because the Catholics told you not to. The same nigga that raped your wife told you not to curse, allegedly. And like I said, fucking shit is not even a curse. It's a fucking acronym. Fuck stands for fornication under consent of the king, and shit stands for ship height in transit. So now that we got that fucking shit out of the way, I'm right there talking to this lady. You guys, I told you I was so tired, beat, and worn out. I was not in the mood to do that. But guess what? It's something about seeing one of our people out there and I can see what a kind-hearted and kind-spirited this lady was. I can see how nice she was. I saw how nice she was to that other lady who she didn't know at all. And I saw how nice she was to me. And so when I asked her, I said, where you from? She gave me that look, that DMV look like, nigga. Because I told you in the DMV, this is a lesson to anybody who's not from around here. If you do come out here and visit and a nigga come up to you and say, hey, yo, where you from? I'm telling you right now, you better haul ass, nigga. You better get to moving. Don't even answer that nigga. Because when he asks you where you from, whatever you say, that nigga don't give a damn what you say. He's already made up his mind. He get ready to do some bullshit to you. He's either get ready to assault you, rob you, or a combination of the both. Maybe unalive you. Because he can sense that you're not from his neighborhood. See, that's how niggas do. When a nigga come to you and say, hey, where you from? He already know. That nigga don't give a damn what you say. If you say you from any other neighborhood other than from where you're at, and he knows you ain't from his neighborhood because that's his neighborhood. He know you ain't from there. So anything you say, y'all, that's almost like a trick question. That's why I'm telling you. People that's from the hood, y'all already know this. If you ever go to the hood and a nigga asks you where you from, especially in the DMV, I'm telling you right now, just start running. You got a decision to make. Either you're going to attack that nigga, deal with that threat, or just take off running, y'all. Because whatever you say, that answer is not going to be satisfactory. That nigga get ready to do something to you. Take it from your brother. I know. But I asked that lady, I said, where you from? She got defensive, right? Just like I would, because that's how niggas are. Because when niggas ask you where you from, they looking to do the bullshit. So I said, where you from? She gave me that look. She said, I'm from right here. I'm right here in the area, DMV, all that. I said, okay, I thought you was. I said, but the reason why I had to ask you that, I said, I've been in this area my whole life, and niggas are not kind. I said, and I can tell you a very warm-hearted, kind-hearted, spirited person, and it's just taking me off guard because I don't expect you to be from around here because niggas from around here are not like you. And then she just looked at me like, wow. Like she kept saying, wow, wow, wow. I could tell these things were like kind of blowing her mind. And then she told me about her son, right? How her son had been to prison not too long, came home. And how I started telling her that, you know, because we were talking about the world, talking about voting. She said, you know, the problem I got with you guys, your generation, you're not going to vote, are you? You're not going to go out and vote, are you? I said, you know what, my sister? You're right. I'm not going to vote. I said, you know what? And here's why I'm not going to vote. I said, did you know that we are not black? She said, uh-oh. She said, huh? I said, yeah, do you know we're not black? I said, look at your shirt. She had on a black t-shirt. I said, your shirt is black. I said, you don't look like that shirt, and neither do I. I said, that's one of the biggest tricks in the world. I said, because we think we're black, we think it's okay to vote. I said, actually, you and me are from the house of David. She looked. I said, and do you know that God actually commands you and me not to be dealing with these people and voting for these people? We are not to vote for anybody who is not one of us. She looked, and I said, that's one of the reasons why God is cracking us upside our heads. And I said, as far as your son going to prison, I said, I'm not excusing what your son have done. I said, but I'm telling you, I said, I can't even believe I'm talking to you right now. I said, I don't know you and you don't know me, but we've been standing out here. Y'all, I might have been out there with an hour with this lady, y'all. An hour. People waiting to get in line and use the stuff we use and everything. I said, look, they just going to have to wait. Right? I'm out here for like an hour. Even though I had a long day, even though I was drop dead tired, when it was time to go to work, I got the Most High put a battery in my back. And it was time to go to work. And I told her, I said, I'm not excusing anything that your son have done, man. I said, but I can't even believe that I'm standing here talking to you. I'm a total stranger. You're a total stranger. I said, at one point, I said, I used to be black. I said, I was a nigga. And she started laughing, right? I said, man, and it's only because the Most High God, he saved me from being black. He's got me to stop being black. And I said, being a so-called black man, I said, there are things out here. I said, don't get me wrong. Black women are viciously oppressed as well. I said, but this warfare stuff, it starts with men. Black men have been and currently still are so oppressed by all of our enemies from the other nations that even when it's man shit going on, women can be right around where we are and man shit can be going on. I'm talking about fucked up kind of shit. War kind of shit can be going on right in front of women's face. But they might not necessarily notice it unless people start getting physical. It can be going on right in front of women, but they won't notice it because it's some shit that men do out here that only men know about, and it ain't good. And it's aggressive shit, fighting shit, war kind of shit that you will only understand if you're a man. And they will be doing that shit And it actually calls for a response, but because right now we using wisdom, and we know right now is not time. We don't have certain capabilities we don't have right now, but it is time for certain responses to be achieved. I'll just talk like that because I can't really say everything I want to say because you know how YouTube is. But I told her, I said, this thing that happened to your son, I said, this thing could have easily happened to me. I said, at one point, I was a crazy nigga, right? I said, I am who I am now because the Most High snapped me out of it, and he gave me a warning, and now I got to give you a warning. I said, sis, I'm going to let you go because we've been out here for over an hour. I said, one of the biggest reasons why we in so much trouble, why nothing seems to go right, and I told her that she's getting ready to see millions of people be viciously and brutally killed. I said, the reason why you're going to see that and the reason why things are spiraling so out of control, I said, you're going to think I'm evil for this. I said, but I've been talking to you all this time. You can feel me. You know I'm not evil. I don't feel evil to you. I said, but what I'm getting ready to say to you is going to sound evil. But I'm telling you this because even though I don't know you, I got mad love for you. And I got to share this with you because it's the reason why we've been out here all this time talking. And she was listening. I said, black people love themselves some Jesus. When I said that, she said, oh boy. Uh-oh. I said, sis, black people love themselves some Jesus. I said, that's why I've been out here all this time giving you all these disclaimers before what I tell you. I said, Jesus is not the Son of God. He's not the Savior. I said, God is angry at us because we've been giving Jesus all of his praise. I said, the Most High God says he's not going to share his glory with nobody. I said, he's jealous. And then she started saying, you know what? The Old Testament there said he's jealous. I said, yes. I said, but Jesus told you all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. I said, now if Jesus has all power, I said, but the Old Testament God says he's jealous, and he says he doesn't share his glory with nobody. And she said, so you telling me that's why they want us to just mostly just read the New Testament? And y'all, when that lady said that, I threw my hands up in the air and said, all praises to the Most High God. And I told her, I said, sister, I'm telling you, I know a lot of stuff we've been talking about in this last hour. It's been a lot and it's been overwhelming. I said, but if you want to remember one thing, if you remember one place where you can start, remember that the Most High God says he don't share his glory with nobody. And because we've been giving this glory and honor and praise to this so-called only begotten son and worshiping him and doing all this stuff, I said, God is pissed off at us and he's jealous and he's about to kill a lot of people. And she said, so that's why they, for the most part, only want us to read the New Testament. I could tell the wheels had started to click. And she said, let me ask you something. Because I leveled with her. I told her I used to be a nigga. I used to be black. And y'all know the kind of shit that comes with that. She said, how old are you? And I told her, I'm 47 years old, y'all. She said to me, how old were you when you started to understand these things? I said, you know what? I didn't understand everything that I do now. I said, but when the wheels first started to seriously click, I said, I pondered things before, but when the wheels really started to click seriously, probably was somewhere. It started initially probably, I didn't realize it though, probably like around late 2012, 2013, but I was trying to kick it to the back burner. I wasn't realizing it because I didn't want to. I was still wicked. But I probably started taking it seriously and inquiring. I'm going to say like 2014, y'all. I started really looking for the Most High. I had no idea I was an Israelite. I found out for sure I was an Israelite. It was like 2015. And ever since I found that out, the Most High put me on a mission to get to that point. And ever since I got to that point, I just been on a mission ever since, y'all. And I told that to that lady. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, wow. And I said, why you ask me that? She said, you probably want to know why I asked you that, right? I said, yeah, that was going to be my next question. Why you ask me that? She says, because my son, I see how you are now, and you're telling me that you used to be black. You don't seem black right now. So if you can be who you are now, Maybe there's still hope for my son. That's why I'm asking you. That's why she was asking me how old I am. And she said her son was 35. I said, you know what? Your son still got hope. It is not too late for your son. It's not too late for him. But this is the thing she told me about her son. She said one day her son was walking through the house and he had on a t-shirt, right? His shirt had a picture of Jesus. Jesus. Love, love, love. Had a picture of Jesus on there, right? So she looked at that shirt and said, because look, she's telling me I remind her of her son in this way. When I started telling her, get away from this Jesus guy and ditch him and go back to the Old Testament, I know for sure she's going to start reading the Old Testament more. Because she told me, I read it before. I said, but you know what? You never read it under the pretense with the eyes of knowing that you are the house of David. And she looked at me. And she had brown eyes too. I can't forget that. She had them brown eyes. She looked at me and I could tell the wheels started turning. She's going back, y'all. She's getting ready to turn back to the Most High. And then I brought out that scripture to her right here. Daniel 12:3, right? I brought that out to her. And I said, this is what me and you are doing right now. She made me so happy. At some point, those scriptures are going to click for her. I can see it. But she said, she looked at her son's shirt. It said Jesus on there. Had a picture of Jesus. She said, oh, you've been thinking about Jesus? You've been talking to Jesus? She said her son flipped out, started cursing and every fucking thing. Said he ripped his shirt off. Said, fuck Jesus. Fuck this Jesus. Where the fuck was he at all these years, these 30-something years of my fucking life? All my life. Where was he at? When I went to prison, where was he at? Fuck Jesus. Ripped his shirt off of his body and was walking around shirtless and topless talking about fuck Jesus. Where the fuck was he at all these 30 years of my life? Where was he at when this? Where was he at when that? Where was he at when I was in jail and in prison? And look, now I never went as far as to say fuck Jesus, but look, I'm telling you, this is what this lady says. I remind her of her son. And I didn't even say fuck Jesus, but I was telling her to get him out of her life and that he is not the only begotten son of God, and he's actually the devil that the Bible speaks of. I told her, you know what? It sounds like the Most High is doing something to her son. And of course, Christians are not going to like that. People who are against strong language, yeah, they're not going to like it. I already told y'all what fuck means. Fornication under consent of the king. And I told you what shit means. Ship, height, in transit. If you missed it, go back to the video from the beginning. You guys, I encourage everybody, if you didn't see this whole entire live stream, go back and watch it. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. This lady said her son ripped that shirt off his body and said, fuck Jesus. So she was like, she thought he was wearing the shirt because he was like, I'm giving my life to Christ. I've come to prison. Christ got me through prison, and now I'm going to give my life to Jesus. The total opposite. He must have just saw a shirt lying around, fresh out of prison, threw it on, and it just happened to have Jesus on there. And when his mother said, oh, you talking to Jesus? He said, fuck Jesus. Took that shirt off, ripped it up, and said, where the fuck was he all these 30-something years? He went into a tizzy. Because you know what? That guy understands Jesus ain't done nothing for him. And he ain't done nothing for you neither. All you Christians out there, I know there's a Christian out there right now just cringing. All the times I said fuck. All the times I said shit on this video. Some of you out there might be cringing. Oh, brother, why are you saying that? I already told you what that shit means, and I don't give a fuck about what the slave master thinks. The slave master made that shit up, telling you that's a curse word, brother. Fuck is not a curse word, nigga. And neither is shit. And I don't give a fuck if Catholics or Christians don't like this shit. And I know that this video is going to get flagged. It's going to get a shadow ban. Not many people going to see. I don't give a fuck. You know what I care about? The niggas who need to see this shit gonna fucking see this shit. And guess what? Some of you out there needed to hear that there was a nigga screaming, fuck Jesus. Somebody out there needed to hear that. Now, like I said, did I say that? No. I'm telling you a story time. This the shit that fucking happened today. So I'm telling it to you like it fucking happened. I'm not cutting no fucking corners. I'm not gonna figure out a non rough way to say fuck Jesus. That's what the lady told me your son said. So I think you needed to hear it just like that. I don't give a fuck what the Catholics think. Remember, I'm a very disobedient slave. Fuck slavery. I'm breaking out this motherfucker. And that's another thing I wanted to touch on too, the word motherfucker. Because look, saying fuck is one thing, but when you add the mother to it, oh brother, why are you saying mother? You shouldn't be saying that. Well, guess what? It's a black thing, a black American thing. Because guess what? Black Americans are the only men who got made to fuck their mothers. Did you ever know that? Since we talking about it, let's fucking talk about it. You want to know why motherfuckers always saying motherfucker, motherfucker? Not just fuck, but motherfucker. And it's black people who say that shit. You know why? Because the black man in America is the only motherfucker who was made to have sex with his mother. So you wrap your head around that. The next time you want to try to tell me, hey, you shouldn't say motherfucker, man, get the fuck out of here. My people were forced to fuck their mother. You don't know shit about that. Don't talk about shit you don't know about. If your people were never made to have sex with their own mother to produce super nigga slaves, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. One time I remember I had a Hamite, an African nigga asked me, man, why do you black Americans, you say fuck? Why can't you say something else? Why you say fuck, motherfuck? Why you say motherfuck? Nigga, because we had to fuck our mothers in slavery, nigga. And guess what? He ain't have shit to say after that. All he did was shook his fucking head. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Niggas been through some shit out here. Of course we got PTS fucking D. Of course we got this shit. Nigga, I grew up in the DMV in the fucking hood. You think I ain't got that shit? Of course I do. A lot of my peers doing hardcore bids in prison and jail. Niggas done got shot the fuck up. Drive-bys, niggas done got unalived. You think I ain't got some fucking PTSD, nigga? The shit I had to see as a kid growing in the hood. A lot of you niggas out there got PTSD. Look at me, I'm getting so fucking worked up right now I can barely talk. A lot of y'all niggas got this shit out there. Especially if you grew up in the fucking hood seeing all that crazy shit. Nigga, in my hood as a kid, they was shooting fucking gunshots every fucking night, nigga. Every night. I'm talking 365 days a year, nigga. As a little kid, imagine that shit. People trying to lie to me, telling me it's fireworks every fucking day. And then when I remember being a little kid one night, that shit just fucking clicked. I'm like, yo, what the fuck was that? That ain't no fucking firework. And I actually realized my people been lying to me all this time. And then I started playing back all the times I heard so-called fucking fireworks. And it really was fucking niggas getting shot the fuck up. Niggas letting off hammers. They wasn't just shooting in the air. Niggas was getting drilled down. Getting put to fucking death. This shit ain't no fucking game. I was a little kid in the crack era. Niggas was getting brutally unalived whenever. Shit ain't no game. You better go check out what the fucking crack era did to the so-called black community, especially Washington, D.C. and surrounding areas. You fucking kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. The black community is still fucked up right now because of that crack shit. That's why these niggas is straight killers out here now. I can't make this shit up. That lady told me that her son said, fuck Jesus. He ripped his shirt off and he was basically topless. Said, where the fuck was he at all these 30 years? Where the fuck was he at when I was in prison? And she looked at me, she said, this, y'all younger generation under us, y'all on something different, huh? I said, you know what? Yeah, we are. And we ain't with that voting bullshit. We ain't with that cooning. We ain't with that voting. We definitely ain't with Jesus. And I said, you know what? Don't give up on your son. I said, your son might end up surprising you one day. Hazelwood says, I saw an old black man today in the Walmart parking lot getting in his truck. I happened to look at a tag on the front of his truck. Lord, it said, Jesus saves. Oh, God. Here we go. Hazel says, I was angry and sad at the same time. Yeah, Hazel. That's the way I be feeling, y'all. I be getting sad and angry at the same time. I be wanting to I can't say what I be wanting to do because YouTube probably would delete my channel if I told you guys what I want to do. But I think you guys know me well enough to know what I want to do when I hear that kind of talk. And yeah, I want to do that. Okay. But if I was actually say that, who knows? YouTube might just cut this video right now and delete this channel. Because I'm sick of this bullshit, y'all. But you guys, I hope that this story time, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was edifying. I hope that somebody out there knows now what the word fuck means. Fornication under consent of the king. The king would take your wife, even though she was a virgin and you just married her today. He would say, ho, 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 not too fast, Negro. Bring that virgin wife of yours over here. And the king would fuck your wife. And they called it fornication under consent of the king. The king gives himself consent to have sex with your wife. You know why? Because here's something that the nations know. When a man has sex with a woman, a part of that woman, whether she fights against it or not, a part of that woman wants to submit to him. Even though now most women are completely destroyed, so they don't submit. But your natural nature, when a man has sex with you, there is a desire in you. Even though many of you women, you turn that off because we live in a wicked world, and you have the ability to do that now because most people are wicked. Men, women, and children are wicked. So you turn that off and you don't submit to a man. But many moons ago, the Gentiles and the heathens know, if I can have sex with your wife before you do, your wife really belongs to me. So when I tell her to do something, she's going to listen to me instead of you. That's why, for the most part, dating and relationships is over. Because you're not going to be able to find a woman who you're just going to be able to have sex with her, because this world is so wicked. Many men have had sex with her, especially your oppressor and other nations. So she's not going to listen to you, a so-called black man. She's going to listen to the other nations, chiefly the so-called white man, and then the so-called Asians, the so-called Hamites, African, you name it. As long as it's not you, she will listen. But when it comes to you, she ain't going to listen because we're slaves. See, I don't have no problem dealing with reality. That's why this channel is called Mr. Real Talk. We face the brutal, harsh truths that everybody like to run away from. We don't run away from this shit over here. We're going to run right into it, and we're going to fucking deal with it. So now you guys know what fuck means. It's not a curse just because the Catholics told you it was. It's a fucking acronym. Fornication under consent of the king. Just like the word shit. It's not a cuss word. It's not a curse word just because the Catholics said so. It's a fucking acronym. It stands for ship, height, and transit. When you're working in the port, if a seaman is out on the seas, he got a big tanker, he's bringing in goods, you would call him on the walkie-talkie and say, hey, sea captain, what's your shit? Tell me what your shit is. And he would say, my shit is 69 feet, 13 inches, or whatever his shit is, whatever the height of the ship is in transit. Okay? That's how it is. Stop this fucking bullshit, y'all. So from now on, whenever I want to say fuck, I'm going to say it. When I want to say shit, I'm going to fucking say it. It's not a cuss word. And I don't give a fuck if the slave master doesn't like it. What the slave master doesn't like doesn't mean shit to me. Got nothing to do with me. Them days are fucking over. The only reason why I spare you guys, because I know many of my brothers and sisters, many of you guys, you haven't completely broken off the shackles of Catholicism and Christianity. That's why you're going to think that I'm cursing, when cursing has nothing to do with fuck or shit. Those are acronyms. And I just explained to you in detail what those acronyms mean. You need to start explaining that to other people. Because guess what? You can chew my head off. The slave master can chew my head off for saying fuck. But he can go and steal a whole fucking country and put everybody into slavery, rape, rob, and kill millions of fucking people. But I'm the devil because I say fuck. The fuck out of here. Hey, Hebrews, I'm about to let y'all go. I'm drop dead tired and I'm hungry as fuck. And also remember, when people say, hey, not only he shouldn't be saying fuck, why is he saying motherfucker? Well, I just told you, didn't I? Black Americans, in case you didn't know, I'm a black fucking American. Black Americans are the only race of men who were made and forced to fuck their mother to produce super niggas, to produce some of the biggest, baddest fucking slaves you ever gonna see. And they got there by making niggas like me have sex with our mothers. You gonna fucking pay for doing that shit. So don't you never ask a fucking black American why the fuck he keeps saying fuck. And don't ask him why does he say motherfucker. Because you other nations don't know shit about it. Nobody ever made you fuck your mother under the threat of death. So shut your bitch ass up. We sick of that shit. In case I told you, if you didn't want to hear this shit, you shouldn't have clicked on this stream. I gave plenty of disclaimers before I started going in. Okay? And if you didn't hear those disclaimers, then go back to the beginning and watch it. Because somebody coming in here right now saying, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? Mr. Real Talk, he's cursing and swearing. This ain't no fucking cursing and it ain't no fucking swearing. I told you what it is. Get with the shits. And I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking do this every time, but whenever the fuck I feel like doing it, I'm gonna fucking do it. I ain't going with that fucking slave master bullshit no more. Bill Thomas says, you tell him, goddammit. Yeah, yo, fuck that shit. Yeah, I said it. Fuck that shit. I ain't no fucking slave. And guess what? I take that back. I am a fucking slave, but I'm a disobedient slave. Fuck that shit. And I come from the only race of men on earth who got made under the threat of brutal violence to fuck our mothers. So you other nations don't know shit about that shit. That's why saying motherfucker to you is such a huge deal, because you don't come from a race of motherfuckers. I do. So you let that shit marinate in your fucking skull the next time you want to call yourself getting on any black American for saying fuck or any deviation of that fucking word. This ain't Christianity and this ain't Catholicism. This real nigga shit over here. This Mr. Real Talk. And tonight, we don't give a fuck. You know why? The nations ain't never gave a fuck about me. They ain't never gave a fuck about you. Even when we was kids, the nations didn't give a fuck. That's why our neighborhoods wasn't shit. Couldn't even barely fucking come outside as a kid sometimes because all the fucking shooting and shit. But enough of that. I'm not angry, Hebrews, but I'm letting that shit fucking hang out tonight because somebody out there needs this shit. And guess what? I need this shit. Been a long fucking week. And plus, you needed this shit to hear this damn story. Because this lady, I wasn't going to sugarcoat this shit. She said her son said, fuck Jesus. That's what he said. He was so fucking pissed. He ripped his damn shirt off. He was so damn angry. And he kept saying, where the fuck was he at all my life? Where the fuck was he at when I was in prison? And I told his mother, that's one of the biggest reasons why the Most High been kicking our teeth in. Because we're giving all the worship, praise, and glory to Jesus when the Most High is jealous. And the Most High says he ain't sharing his glory with nobody. Period. I hope that lady remembers the name of this channel. If she comes across this. If I would have been thinking, I would have wrote it down for her. I should have wrote it down for her. But I hope she can remember the name of this channel. And I hope that she comes across this video. Strange lady, I can't even remember what's her name. I can't even remember what her name was. But lady, you know who you are. If you are on here right now, shout out to you. If you ever come across this channel, if you ever come across this video, shout out to you. We had over an hour-long conversation in the car wash parking lot. Niggas was mad and everything. They was waiting to get in and use the spot. We ain't give a fuck. Well, she wanted to get out. I said, man, I don't give a fuck. And then she was like, but you're so nice. I said, yeah, I am nice. But you know what? For righteousness' sake, I will become a monster. Look, I'm the nicest guy in the world. I'm the calmest, coolest, collective guy in the world. But when it's time for shit to go down, that shit got to go down. That shit gonna go down. Y'all remember this. Being a so-called a man of God or a woman of God don't mean you got to be no punk ass nigga. Look, remember this, y'all. A real man of God will put your dumb ass to death. That's what you better really remember. Think about guys like King David, Samuel. Samuel will hew you down into pieces. Samuel was a prophet. Remember Elijah. Elijah called down fire from heaven and put you to death, nigga. Men of God are not soft. They will get busy. And they're not concerned about saying nice little sweet little nothings in your ear. Yeah, there's a time and a place for that. Just like Ecclesiastes tells you, there's a time and a place for every season under the sun. And just like I'm talking on here right fucking now, tonight is the time for this shit. Tonight is the season for this shit. This the season you in. At least tonight on this video, there's a time and a place for everything under the sun. And for those of you who can receive it, tonight it was time for this. And so that's why this is what got brought forth tonight, because that's what time it was for. Snap out of it, y'all. Realize who you are, where you are, and what kind of conditions you living in. And know this. I know y'all already know this. I love each and every one of you niggas out there. If you're on this live stream right now, whether you said something or not, nigga, I got big love for you. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to you, wherever you are out there. Shout out to all of y'all out there, and I love y'all out there. Like this video, share this video, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. I hope somebody was edified from this. I hope that somebody out there got something out of this video. To all of my overnight crew out there, all of the workers overnight, be safe out there in these streets. May the Most High keep y'all. Matter of fact, let's say a quick prayer, y'all. And also, family, sometime this weekend, I don't know whether it's going to be tomorrow or early as Sunday. Maybe a combination of both, I'm not sure. But definitely be on the lookout for this weekend, y'all. Y'all see me going live. We are going to pray together, okay? Outside, I'm going outside into the mountain this week, y'all, in this weekend. I want to pray with y'all. I want y'all to pray with me. We got out here. The so-called election is coming up next week. The shit is getting ready to hit the fan, y'all. It's already hit the fan. Our prayers hit different, you guys. I'm asking you guys to come on with me this weekend, whether that's tomorrow or Sunday. I'm telling you, the very next time you see this thing going live, it's going to be prayer time, okay? So just be prepared wherever you are. When you see this joint go live this weekend, the next live you see, we're going to be praying, and we're going to be praying together. Pray with me. Let's pray with each other for guidance, for protection, because all hell is breaking loose. Let's pray that the Most High gives us protection, wisdom, and guidance from the holy angels, and that he slays our enemies and puts them to death. And for somebody out there saying, no, brother, I don't want to pray that God kills. Well, guess what? It's either going to be you or them. Do you want them to kill you? And if the answer is no, if you want to live, you should be asking for God to kill. So for all of my brothers and sisters who understand that we need knowledge, protection, and for the Most High to slay our enemies, this weekend, the very next time after tonight, I don't know whether that's going to be tomorrow or Sunday, early. If it is on Sunday, it's going to be early. And if it's tomorrow, it'll be sometime, maybe afternoon, early, late afternoon. I don't know. But just know, the very next time you see me going live, prayer time. I need all my Hebrews out there worldwide. I need everybody out there who serves the Most High, him only, to come live with me, and let's pray together, y'all. Pray for protection, because this all hell is breaking loose already, and it's going to get much worse when this election kicks in. Pray that the Most High protects us and that he cracks our enemies' heads wide open. Pray that the Most High saves us and gives us spiritual power. We're going to say a quick prayer right now, and I'm going to let you guys go. Turn with me and face the east, hands up like Solomon. Most High God, we come before you in your name, Most High. We thank you for allowing us to be able to come together on this Friday night. We thank you for giving us each other, Most High. We thank you for giving us brotherhood and sisterhood. Please cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Please blot out all of our transgressions and remember not our iniquity. Hide all of our sins in the sea of forgetfulness and never remember them again. Most High, remember all of our enemies who want to bring harm to us. We ask that you smite them, flatline them, unalive them, oh God. We ask that you completely consume them until they exist no more. Persecute all of our enemies with your angels. Persecute our enemies with your storms and with your tempests. Take them all away suddenly in your anger. Come upon them in your wrath, in your destruction, oh God. Most High, consume them, their children, and their household. Leave their whole entire household completely desolate, oh God. The same way that they've been doing us, our children, and our households. Bring that upon them sevenfold, and we give your name praise and honor right now. Give us your peace, oh God. Protect us tonight while we slumber and sleep in our homes. Put your angels in and around our homes. All of the brothers and sisters who have to work tonight, overnight shift, protect them when they go out. Protect them from our enemies. Protect them from these savages. And if anybody tries to bring any harm to any of us while we're going out tonight, going to work, whether we're going to the store, whether any of us are out traveling on the highways and byways, Most High, if anybody tries to do anything to us, if anybody's even thinking about doing something to us, please unalive them, Most High, in a vicious, brutal way. Take their children out, oh God. Destroy their family, destroy their household, and let them know why you're doing it. Get message to us, get word to us, even if that's a vision or a dream. Let us know that you are slaying our enemies and that you are terrorizing them, oh God. And we praise your name. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Selah. All praises to the Most High God, the mighty one of Jacob, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Moses, the God of Daniel. All praises to the Most High God. I love the Most High, and I love each and every one of you. And guess what? I know y'all love me too, and I know y'all love each other too. You think I can't feel y'all spirits? I can feel y'all spirits. We got Bia Lynn in his house. Bia Lynn says, amen. Please stay safe, everyone. I love you all. Right back at you. And you guys, I got to close out with this verse right here. Shout out to you, brother. Y'all saved me for posting this, because this is what I was doing with that lady for over an hour at that car spot, y'all. And I was having such a bad week, such a bad day, a long day. Even now, I'm tired, I'm hungry. The only reason why I'm not tired and snappy and grouchy and grumpy right now because I'm hanging out with y'all. And y'all are my peoples. Because I was doing this right here. And I told that lady in the parking lot as we were doing it, I told her that this is what we were doing. I got so happy, y'all. And I could tell she was getting it. She was getting the stuff that she was saying. I could tell the Most High was having her confirm to me that she gets it. And she's going back to the drawing board, and she's going to start in that Old Testament, y'all, only. And I told her that this is what we was doing, and this is what we was doing. And I told her that I got this YouTube channel, Mr. Real Talk, and I said, I've got to go on YouTube and tell the brothers and sisters. I said, because there's other people out there like me, you just don't see them. I said, but they on my channel. I said, I can't wait to get to tell them. And here I am telling y'all right now, I had to. We were doing this right here. Daniel 12:3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. It's taking everything I got in me right now to break down in tears, y'all. And I'm talking tears of joy. Because I realized when we was having that conversation for over an hour, even though I was drop dead tired, having a long day, horrible day, was not in the mood for none of that. But the Most High uplifted me. And y'all, like I said, it's taking everything I got right now to break down in tears of joy, y'all. I kid you not. I'm going to read it again. Daniel 12:3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. All praises to the Most High God. All praises to the Mighty One forever and ever. Glory and strength and honor are his and his alone. Tavex, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Hebrews, please, y'all, be on the lookout. I don't know whether that's going to be tomorrow, whether that's going to be early on Sunday, but whenever it is, the very next time you see me live it will be prayer time, Hebrew. I'll see you guys then, most high willing. Tavex, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.